Okay, he's gonna give me his paperwork, and then I'll match the paperwork with the seal that's on the back of the truck. Got your papers? Okay. $262. All right. Matches. Going to clip it for us. Actually, the markings for the bag are here on the paper. I've checked them against the marks on the bags. These bags are marked here. It shows. The next step is to check the trailer for any holes in the floor and the walls and the roof. So I'll do a quick check to see if I see anything conspicuous, that needs to be reported. So things look okay. The truck is not allowed to be running. The truck has to be turned off, and we have to retrieve the keys from the driver while we're unloading the truck. Now I'm going to put the information in the system that's on the bill of lading or the delivery order. So I will find this particular coffee type, which is an 07, and within that coffee type I'll find the numbers of this part, of these coffee beans, the part numbers that correspond. It shows as outside warehouse, which makes it, of course, receivable. The numbers for or markings for the bags match the marks on the paperwork. Click OK. All of the receiving information that has been pre-loaded in the system by receiving managers comes up. Fill in the delivery order or bill of lading number, trailer number, seal number, the information that the truck driver brought in. The trailer number is 13479. The seal number 0888262. The number of bags being received 275. The empty bag weight is approximately 1.3 pounds. That's a standard that gets entered. And the pallet weight, 1,518 pounds. When I hit save, it's now asking for the pallet weight or empty pallets to be placed on the scale. Empty pallets are already full in this case. So what I have to do is go to the scale and acknowledge that question. And once I acknowledge it, it will take me to the step where I will be ready to weigh loaded pallets as opposed to empty. So we'll. Again, when I hit save, the system comes up weigh empty pallets. It's just a preloaded question or the next step. Since we're not weighing empty pallets, first of all, I'll zero scale, and it doesn't want air. Too small. Okay, well, the middle button, the enter button is the button that I would enter for the weight. Now, once I hit that, it says it went from weigh empty pallets to weigh loaded pallets. So it's ready for me to weigh the skids that are coming off the truck. Paperwork matches. The receiving system has all the information. The scale is set up at this point. During the time that I'm unloading coffee, I will be taking samples. I will need at least 250 grams of coffee to test the moisture of the coffee beans. What I'll do is write the information. We have this here to remind everyone of what goes on this ticket. The date, the green beans that are being received, the lot number here, 6215C. The part number is 120007. The markings are here, 379 1013, and the container number, which is the FSCU 368292, and also the cargo number, which is on the driver's paperwork, the bill of lading, 616, cargo number 616984. Now, there's also a number given to each load or truckload of beans that comes in, or each part number that comes in on the truck, which is a receiving number that is beside the bill of lading number. That is Melitta's, for Melitta's record. The previous number was 153, so I'd go consecutively. So the number for this receiving or receipt of this truck, it will be 154. So basically that's the information that goes on the label for our sample. At this point, we're ready to receive the beans into the building. Each pallet is going to be weighed, tagged, samples will be taken, and put into stock. Pallets placed on a scale. In order to get a true weight, forklift is backed out. Press enter. It goes to remove pallet. The weight's been recorded. Once this pallet is removed, the system will return again to weigh loaded pallet for the next skid to be placed. When I push enter at the scale and remove the pallet, a ticket was generated with that pallet's information. So now I'll check to make sure the right date, which is the 28th. The type of coffee, all this matches. It's the first pallet. The correct lot or contract number. Make sure that the container number matches with the information that I have here and on the bill of lading, the markings, and now we also have the gross weight of that particular skid. This ticket will be applied to the pallet. Each pallet will have its individual ticket. And I will also take a sample of beans from that pallet. We have a poker. bag poker, which is open-sided, which will pierce the bag. And poke the bag. Take a sample of beans. Remove the poker. Try to repair the hole. Then we have the sample for that particular pallet. When the samples are done, they want them to be mixed. To get an accurate reading for the moisture. This mixes okay. Go back in the bag. Hey, Bill. How are you, sir? Okay. Okay, once they're mixed, they go through the moisture analyzer. Turn that on. Make sure it's set up properly. We're going to be weighing out 250 grams of coffee. I push weigh. That zeroes the scale. Okay, scale is 0 now. I'm going to weigh out 250 grams of coffee. And that coffee goes here, which was previously weighed. I push test again. It calibrates it. It gives me a message that says load the cell. I push the button, the beans drop into the cell. I push test one more time, and after this time I'll get the moisture reading. There's a moisture reading of 12.4%. 13% would be above the norm, and I would have to report that to the receiving office. Actual moisture, 12.4%. Enter that. Our pallet weight, which is 1,518 pounds. At this point, receiving is complete. Return this to the sample bag. There are 11 pallets on the trailer. We received 11 pallets. All the necessary information is here. So at this point, we're going to print out the report. On our bill of lading, we'll put the fact it received, the date, the number, which is 154, the date 4/28. I could change to 17. This needs to be a 28. And a signature. We're going to complete the trailer inspection report. Everything was free of damage. Didn't show any signs of tampering. There was a failure on the trailer itself, which I reported to the receiving office, or the receiving manager. There was light showing coming through the roof. Bill of lading, along with the receiving port, are both copied. We're done receiving, so we will push done. Copies of the trailer report and the bill of lading will go along with the receiving report. That'll be turned into Rena Higginbottom. And these copies will go into our log here. It's our delivery orders and also our trailer inspections. Copies kept here. And we're done.